Brief summary of the book. Emotional Intelligence 2.0 by Travis Bradberry. Emotional Intelligence 2.0 succinctly explains how to deal with emotions creatively and employ our intelligence in a beneficial way. The Dalai Lama, for the first time ever in a book, Talent Smart's revolutionary program, helps people identify their EQ skills, build these skills into strengths, and enjoy consistent performance in the pursuit of important life objectives. The book contains proven strategies from a decade-long effort to accurately measure and increase emotional intelligence. Trusted by upper echelon leaders inside companies worldwide, these strategies will enable you to capitalize on the skills responsible for 58% of performance in all types of jobs. Includes a passcode for online access to the world's best-selling emotional intelligence test, the Emotional Intelligence Appraisal, which will show you where your EQ stands today and what you can do to begin maximizing it immediately. Rooted in sound research involving more than 500,000 responses, this new edition of the test will pinpoint which of the book's 66 emotional intelligence strategies will increase your EQ the most. Reveal the specific behaviors responsible for your EQ scores. Allow you to test yourself a second time to measure how much your EQ has increased from your efforts. The book's smooth narrative style turns rigorous research into memorable stories and practical strategies that anyone can use to his or her advantage. With 90% of top performers high in EQ, and EQ twice as important as IQ in getting where you want to go in life, who can afford to ignore it? What people are saying about it. Emotional Intelligence 2.0 is a fast read with compelling anecdotes and good context in which to understand and improve your score. Newsweek, surveys of 500,000 people on the role of emotions in daily life have enabled the authors to hone EQ assessment to a 28-question online survey that can be completed in 7 minutes. The Washington Post, read-worthy strategies for improving emotional intelligence skills make this our how-to book of the week. It's nice to know that average IQ doesn't limit a person to average performance. And who can resist an online quiz with instant feedback? Newsday gives abundant, practical findings and insights with emphasis on how to develop EQ. Research shows convincingly that EQ is more important than IQ. Stephen R. Covey, author, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. This book can drastically change the way you think about success. Read it twice. Patrick Lencioni, author, The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team. At last, a book that gives how-tos rather than just what-tos. We need no more convincing that emotional intelligence is at the core of life success. What we need are practical ways of improving it. Bradberry and Greaves' brilliant new book is a godsend. It will change your life. Joseph Grenny, New York Times best-selling co-author of Crucial Conversations, Emotional Intelligence is an extremely important skill for personal and professional success. This book is excellent and the learning included in the free online test is cutting edge. I strongly recommend it. Ken Blanchard, best-selling business book author of all time, co-author The 1-Minute Manager. I distributed the book to my entire team. We found it very helpful in our dealings with each other and our internal customers. With all the new buzzwords over the past few years, the heart and soul of a company's culture is how they support and promote emotional intelligence. Those with foresight see that emotional intelligence will separate the good companies from the great ones. This book is a wonderful tool for a grassroots approach. If your desire is to be a truly resonate leader that people will trust and follow, this is an opportunity that can not only change your professional career, but also your personal relationships. Regina Sasha, Vice President, Human Resources, FedEx Custom Critical. In the fast lane of business life today, people spend more time on computer keyboards, Blackberries and conference calls than they do in face-to-face communication. We're expected to piece together broken conversations, cryptic voicemails, and abbreviated text messages to figure out how to proceed. In this increasingly complex web, emotional intelligence is more important than ever before. This book is filled with invaluable insights and information that no one can afford to ignore. Rajiv Peshawariya, Executive Director, Goldman Sachs International.